Yummy tea in the morning. Having tea these days, I'm trying to descale my coffee pot. I live in a place where we have super duper hard water, so everything gets a white, scaly coating on it really, really easy. Not as bad as my sister did in San Antonio, Texas. Their water was so bad, every time she would wipe off her counters, it would leave a white film on the marble counters. It was ridiculously crazy. So not that bad, but pretty bad. It messes up my coffee pot every couple of months. So today, day 204 of doing one thing every day that makes me happy from the little journal book. Do one thing every day that makes you happy. I hope you're doing it right along with me. I don't know about you, but I'm going through a lot of turmoil and trauma and drama in my life right now. And it is not affecting me nearly as much as it normally would. And I credit doing this activity every morning, focusing on what's good about things, focusing on things that make me happy, focusing on things that make me feel good. And it's pretty easy to do because I have this little book that just prompts me every day. And it reminds me then throughout the day to notice the things that are going well, to notice the things that are awesome, because there's always more awesome things in our life than there are negative things. We just give more attention to the negative things. And if we give more attention to them, we get more of them. Who wants that? Not me. So here we go. Today is one of my favorite things. I love these top fives. They have top five prompt. And today it is top five. The top five books that make me happy. And then we list the 5 books. And after that, it says, today I read and blank. So obviously, the prompt is to think of the top 5 books that make you happy and then go and spend a little minute in one of them. Now, I actually do that. I'm going to grab one. I actually do that every day. I start my day with a couple of things. I think I've shared this before. I start my day with one of these cards from a card deck. I have lots of these card decks. I think they're awesome because they're quick, easy. You can carry them with you to remind you throughout the day that you should, keep your mind straight. And so I read one of these every day. These are the well-being decks from Esther and Jerry Hicks. And then another little book that I love and I'm reading is Dr. Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom for Success. I like to read a page of that every day. Now, these are just 2 things that I like to do every day. On my list, of course, is anything from Hay House. Yes, I'm a woman, but anything positive, personal development, spiritual, mental wellness, health wellness, from Hay House, which is, Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, so many amazing authors. Some of them I like, some of them I don't, but the ones I like, anything I get from there, those books make me incredibly happy. Another book called Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting by Lynn Grabhorn. Actually, I credit that for changing and helping me turn my life around after my sudden cardiac arrest. Love that book and workbook. Any of the Harry Potter books, because I have such amazing memories with my kids, reading all of the Harry Potter books to my kids when they were young. I love the Harry Potter stories, and I love just the thought of those books because of the memories I created with my kids. Think and Grow Rich, one of my all-time favorites. If I need a business book or a pick-me-up, I will either listen to or read part of or Think and Grow Rich or the chapter or one of the derivatives of the Think and Grow Rich books, just because I love that they're time-tested principles that pretty much every personal development book nowadays is in one shape or another is tied to or can be traced back to something from that particular work. What else do I have on my list? Esther and Jerry Hicks, the card decks, Harry Potter, anything from Hay House. So I've already read something from Hay House from Wayne Dyer in this Everyday Wisdom for Success. So I've already got today's happy task done. So what are your 5 favorite books? I would love, or 5 books that make you happy, not your 5 favorites, 5 books that make you happy, make you feel good, make you feel positive, make you feel upbeat, make you feel good for reading them. I would imagine a lot of people would have the Bible on their list, but depends on if it makes you feel good or not. If it makes you feel heavy and guilty and weighted down, then it isn't probably one of your top 5 books that make you happy. So go ahead, share in the comments below the 5 books that make you happiest. And maybe it's childhood books. I will say, if I'm thinking of books that really make me happy, different times of year and different seasons, I have different books that make me happy. Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree, I read that book every year. It's kind of like The Night Before Christmas. There's a couple of books around Christmas time that just make me feel delighted and happy. I have to read Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I have to read, so you could say, okay, what are my 5 books that make me happy around Christmas? Maybe we'll do that around Christmas time. Anyway, today, top 5 books that make you happy. Share in the comments below. Be happy, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.